Yo, what is up guys, Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. So some breaking news in the world of heavyweight boxing. According to the Sun Sports, Dillian Whyte has actually pulled out of his fight with Otto, citing a shoulder injury. Of course, we're only 10 days away from that fight date, so extremely disappointing. It was actually a fight I was looking forward to. I did a prediction video and I was expecting a competitive fight. I picked Dillian Whyte to win, but I felt he would have some problems in this one. And yeah, I'm very disappointed that this fight has been called off due to an injury with Dillian Whyte. And we have to ask the question, looking at the circumstances, it is somewhat suspicious that Dillian Whyte has pulled out of this fight with 10 days to go. I'm not sure how ticket sales were going or anything like that, but if you look at Dillian Whyte's situation right now, he is the WBC interim champion and he is #1 contender. He is mandatory. And of course the WBC did announce that 30 days after Wilder Fury 3, they would essentially order that mandatory, which is Dillian Whyte. So my guess is that going into this fight with Otto, Team Whyte essentially had cold feet about taking the fight, and they felt that it wasn't a risk worth taking. Because if Dillian Whyte lost, yes, he's got a rematch clause, but it would push back the mandatory. And obviously, as we know, Dillian Whyte wants that title shot, so I'm guessing that this was orchestrated and essentially that it was a strategic pullout to protect Dillian Whyte's mandatory status. That's my guess, personally, because I think Otto was relatively dangerous. Again, I was picking Dillian Whyte to win, but Otto is a good technical boxer. Southpaw, does the basics well. He's actually a bit taller and longer than Dillian Whyte, so I felt it was a risky fight, maybe a banana skin. And of course, given what happened against Povetkin, where Dillian Whyte got knocked clean out in the first fight, maybe they're cautious of history repeating itself. To me, this whole thing is just too convenient. Maybe Dillian Whyte is injured, maybe I'm just being cynical, but it just comes across as really convenient for Dillian Whyte. And ultimately, the main thing is, as a fight fan, I'm actually disappointed that this fight has fallen through, because I was looking forward to it, like I said. But nevertheless, we'll see what happens now. I'm sure that Dillian Whyte is just going to pursue his mandatory status, and we'll see what happens there. But as for the card itself, now the main event has been pulled, I'm not sure whether this card will still go ahead. The card itself, outside of the main event, was looking quite weak. You've got Chantel Cameron on the card. I'm not a fan of female boxing. You've got Craig Richards fighting a nobody. You've got Alan Babbage fighting Eric Molina. So outside the main event, this card is piss poor. And if they continued with this card, I do believe Matchroom will be in for a lot of criticism, because it is very weak, to be honest. But nevertheless, share your thoughts below. I'm disappointed by this news. Are you? Are you surprised? I'm not, honestly. I'm not surprised, but it's boxing for you. We'll see what happens. Share your thoughts below. It's been your guy Delboy. Peace.